Hello everyone, today I'm going to talk about e-learning, pros and the cons. So before to discuss this theme, I want to tell you that everyone has their own style of learning. Also, everyone has um, some way different way accept the valuable information. So since we get to know about e-learning during the COVID-19 and accordingly the new format of learning was ideal for some and for others who already use it to traditional format of learning, they appeared some of troubles. And the issue is the following content that will be discussed may be useful for auditors but not visuals, because more precisely not all people are the same, and not all accepted information in the same way. So I will forgive you to take my subjective point of view. So let's talk about firstly talk about the pros of yeah, pros of online learning. Is a big advantage is that that is convenient for us to connect the class and the lessons wherever we are. So and also circumstances strongly affect learning. If you are in your favorite study room, it will be doubly pleasant for you to study. It is not bound to distance and they give us education anywhere and anytime. This gives us an opportunity to physically challenge students to participate with full freedom inside the class. The road to the university and the returning home, all this definitely takes time. And studying online, you can save time and combine study with the work, or even work part-time jobs if your academic performance is good. So also, I want to tell the other of advantage is social inequality. Above, I have explained the advantages of online learning. Now I'm going to give a few points about the disadvantages online learning as a means of learning. The most crucial thing, and which in my reckoning should be in the first place of shortcoming, is a technical problem. As I mentioned before, in the list of pros examples, students can join the conference from different parts of the world and share their opinions, as well as get different types of the necessary information from the others. But imagine the time of the lesson, you live in the village or town, it doesn't matter. A bad connections or you had a bad connection or problems with internet, and the app throws you out of the conference, and spending money on computer clubs every day is so expensive. Due to problems such as freezing the teacher's voice, had problems with microphone, missing important parts of the lectures leads to the fact that you are partly lagging behind others in terms to studying, and they won't understand the topic deeper, which leads to the influence of your academic performance and the poor results from the law or poor results from the finals. And if you are shy, you will have to suffer doubly, but more on that later. About that more later. In addition to this, teachers assign a lot of busy work. They haven't figured it out how to do their lesson online. So they assign work to do for the sake of doing, not for learning. Not all of our teachers are young, and even if they are young, most of them may not understand technology, which ultimately leads to the waste of most our time. So these So this mandatory enough for both students and the instructors to have a proper knowledge about the computer to participate in an online lectures. So let's think if we stop communicating with people in reality and start new relationships through or via different social networks. Yeah. A person slowly begin to isolate himself from the world, that in one moment, as shown in the photo, they begin to express their opinion not so freely, and they ask questions that they didn't understand. They begin to feel shy, and some students may feel too shy to speak up in classroom discussions, and they may not enjoy large group tasks or volunteering to deliver presentation as much as another student might. The biggest disadvantage is that most professors, teachers, and instructors will agree that online learning is not as effective as teaching in person. At the very least, as an instructor, it's hard to read the class when you are teaching online. Students are less likely to ask questions or to interact in online classes. It's harder to check on whether or not they are following the lesson, and it's also harder to have a class discussion in an online format. So that's all. Bye.